Hey, this is Mr. Krenz, and in this video I'll be reviewing writing linear equations and modeling linear relationships. For writing linear, first one is write the equation for the line that has a slope of 1/3 and passes through the points -6, 1. To use this, I have the slope and I have a point, so I'm going to use point slope form. Y minus y1 is equal to m times x minus x1. Point slope form is nice because all you have to do is plug in the point, you plug in the slope, and you'll have your equation. So in this case, this would be x1 and y1, and my slope of 1/3 is m. Let's see if I can get this to focus a little better. So plugging this in here, I get y minus 1 is equal to 1/3 times x minus a -6. This turns into a plus. I'm going to distribute here. So y minus 1 is equal to 1/3 x plus 1/3 times 6 is 2. And then add 1 to both sides to get y is equal to 1/3 x plus 3. I know it's a slope of 1/3. If I plug in -6, -6 times a third is -2. -2 plus 3 is +1, which is what I get out. Okay. Second one, I am given 2 points here, which is a little different here. And here I was given 1 point and a slope. So what I'm going to have to do here is find the slope and then use point slope form. So I'll label x1, y1, x2, y2. And my slope is going to be y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. I get 7 minus a -3 over 4 minus 2. 7 minus -3 is the same thing as 7 plus 3, which is 10. 4 minus 2 is 2, and 10 divided by 2 is 5. Alright, so that's my slope now, and now I can use point slope form. For point slope form, it doesn't matter which point you pick. I'll just choose this one because it's a little easier maybe. So I get y minus a -3 is equal to the slope, which is 5, times x minus x1, which is 2. Alright, here's the equation now. I just want to simplify to put it in slope-intercept form. Distribute to get 5x minus 10. This is a y plus 3 over here. Subtract 3 from both sides, and you get y is equal to 5x minus 13. Modeling linear. You see an advertisement for a new phone service. It'll charge you $30 for the first 3 months, and then $27 each month after that. Identify the two variables and their units. So for this one, I'm going to have x. And then x is going to be the amount of time that's passed. We're measuring time in months, so x is going to be the number of months. Okay. And then our y value is going to be how much we've paid. So y is equal to the total amount paid in dollars. Okay, it's important to put here because not all money is measured in dollars. We could measure in cents, we can measure in euros, we can measure in all kinds of different currencies. Yeah. So our variables, these are the quantities that change. As time goes on, the number of months changes, and as time goes also on, we'll probably have to pay more for our phone service. Write equation to model situation. We are given the slope. The $27 for each month is kind of a hint that each month it goes up. So m is 27. Now we don't know as a y-intercept. Okay, $30 covers our first 3 months of service. So not only is it maybe installation or something like that, but it's also kind of a discount. But we do know that these things to go together: $30 and 3 months. Now 3 months is a time, so that'd be like our x. And it's packaged with how much it costs us, which is $30. Given a slope, given a point, use point slope form, get y minus y1, which is 30, is equal to the slope, which is 27, times x minus 3. Now I'm going to distribute here. So I get y minus 30 is equal to 27x minus, I got to do 27 times 3, which would give me 81. And then I'm going to add 30 to both sides. And that gives me y is equal to 27x minus 51. It's self-intercept form, which is nice because it makes it easy to solve future problems and also makes the parameters easy to interpret. For the prediction, how much will the phone service cost you during the first year? Well, 1 year is 12 months. So I'm going to do y is equal to 27 times 12 here minus 51. For this one, I'm going to grab my calculator. So 27 times 12 to get 324 minus 51, which is equal to 273. So to answer this question, the first year of service will cost $273. Now identify the parameters. The parameters are going to be, if you look at your equation, what are the numbers that do not change? In this case, 27 and 51, and negative 51. And these very often have meaningful interpretations. So for linear equations, and I want to stress this is only for linear, the two we have are going to be slope and the y-intercept. In this case, our slope is 27. And this means that you pay an additional $27 each month. Okay, so that's the slope. Identify what specific number it is, what the value is, and then also interpret its meaning in the context of the situation. The one for linear is going to be the y-intercept, the minus 51. That one's a little different. Normally it's how much you'd have to pay or where you're starting. In this case, they're saying you start at negative 51, which has a lot to do with this statement right here, and it's essentially a discount. So in this one, the y-intercept is negative 51, and this basically means that you get essentially a $51 discount during the first 3 months.